this guy's poem, and I have to say, a very talented. First of all, thank you to the person who emailed me this poem. I was like, I just opened this picture and I was like, wow, it's like such a brilliant poem, such a different poem. Like it's actually one of the best poems I've seen out of many K-pop idols. Like out of the many I've seen, it's like in the top five, I would say. So here we see a person who's very, 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 very kind-hearted, extremely kind-hearted. We see here that the heartline is starting with a fork, meaning that this person will get true love because he gives true love, and it's balanced, like it's between these two fingers. So there's balance. But what's the best thing is that if we see the headline and we see the heartline, we see the distance between the two. It's very open. This person is very open-minded, very multicultural. Uh, he can go to any country and everyone will like him. He has a very likable personality, and he is genuinely a very good guy. Like some people pretend, but I can see that this person is very kind-hearted, is very genuine. So it's very rare to see that, especially when you get talented at a young age. You tend to maybe develop an ego. But even if we see he's very ambitious, we see that the Jupiter mount is very strong, but he's not egotistic, etc. What this person is, some minor flaws this guy has is that if we see here that the headline and lifeline are joined for a very long duration. I would actually say it's joined till he turns 30, literally. And that means that before that he will have some insecurities, meaning that he can't do things alone. I cannot see this guy doing things alone. Like if he has a successful career solo, that would be a very joint effort. Like this person is a bit dependent on the other people, which is not bad. We all can't be very independent. So it will take him some time to understand that. I would say not to fight this nature. Like again, I don't know if he's ever going to watch this video, but I would be like, I would advise the fans or anyone who can, hear this message, that the best thing for him would be to not go on his own, because he can become too lonely, he can become too insecure, and being dependent on other people is not a bad thing. If you depend on the right people, you get the best kind of support. Some people, they like to go it on their own, that's their personality type. But if you're feeling a bit insecure, if you're feeling a bit lonely, you don't have to be. The world is a very good place. Everyone deserves love and friendship. And this guy, like he can, like be very sacrificial. Like he can sacrifice himself in the way that as he's very kind-hearted, so he might, when people are very kind-hearted, they also tend to be, as he's also a bit sensitive, so like he could get these feelings which are not there, like it's not his fault, etc. But he'll be like, oh, I have to take extra responsibility, so he can carry the world's weight on his shoulders. This can be a problem for him. But as I see that the other lines are very favorable, we see that the fate line is starting from the mount to moon, so he has the support from other people, so he won't feel like this. Another line here, which I forgot to draw, sorry, but it's just mirroring the lifeline, is the Mars line. So he has a lot of support, and I also see a lot of family, close friends and family support. Due to here, the line being here is just next to the lifeline. The lifeline itself being very strong, that's also a point. The head and lifeline being attached for a while, that means this person is close, gets close to people. He is loyal, and he's in. Maybe I did not read his biography, but in my point of view, he is close to his family. He would be close to his family, and he would be close to his bandmates, meaning that if he develops a friendship, he tries to maintain that friendship for life, which is like an example of a loyal person. And then we also see towards the end the lifeline is branching out, so meaning that he might settle abroad in another country, again not because he doesn't like the country he's in, of course, that it that's not the meaning of that. It just means that he wants to try something new, because he's very multicultural. As I said, the people with the great distance between the heartline and headline, they tend to be very multicultural. They like to, even if they are like a bit hesitant, oh, I don't want to move to the other country, but if they go there, they adapt. So, and because people like them, they are likable. So I won't be surprised if he shifts to another country entirely, because he's very multicultural. He's very, very likable. And then we also see something very special, that there are two attachment lines. I call them attachment lines because they don't necessarily show marriage. But if I am to see here, we can see, take them as two important relationship lines, very two important relationships. So the first one is like maybe a crush. He had someone. This is like early 20s, I would say. It maybe started from 19, ended at 21, 22, like that. It didn't work out for some reason. Maybe he was too cautious. It's like because he's also a very, what do you say, he's a person who tends not to hurt other people. So he would be like, if I'm, with that person, maybe their career might falter because of this relationship. So he'll be the one to let go. He is a bit self-sacrificial. So if he ended that relationship, I would like, if that relationship ended, I think he would have ended it. So that there's not much scandal, etc. But the second relationship is very interesting because it's starting like right about he's 24. It could be it's going on now. It could be it's starting when he's turning 25 next year. It's in the mid 20s, so it could be most probably when now or when he's turning 25. From now on or from exactly when he turns 25, anything is possible because that's the timing of the line. And if we see, it's going all the way till the sun line. So if we remember that in the if any line, the line enters the sun line, right? If the attachment line enters there, so a person marries someone very, very famous. I don't know how famous he is because usually when this line is like, I can give an example, if there's an actor and an actress, the actress is more famous than the actor, so the actor would have this line. So in this case, like, I don't know how famous he is, how popular he is, but in the case, this line is showing that he will marry someone who's even more popular than him. Literally, like if he marries a K-pop idol, she would be more popular than him. If he marries an actress, she would be more popular than him. So I would say that usually it shows that because there are so many famous people who marry famous people, but some people they have a like big gap between the fame. So I won't be surprised. But most probably, yes, he will marry someone in the entertainment industry. It could be an actress or a musician. A fellow K-pop idol, I won't be surprised. This I won't be surprised at all. And if he falls in love or has a relationship which he wants to keep secret for a long time till he turns 30, like have a long term, if he's like doing it at 25 and then till 30, so that would be a 5-year relationship. And then they reveal it at 30, oh, we are in love, we are getting married. I won't even be surprised at all. That's the kind of character he has. We also see a triangle formation at the end. So this person is very diplomatic in his dealings with other people, and that is also going to help him a long way. Because the thing is, these kind of people, they need to maintain and build contacts, or else the real world leaves them behind. Because this person, if we notice the fingers, the first phalanges are very strong. He's very spiritual, very intuitive. We also see the shape of the fingers. He's very analytical when it comes to his own music. So he brings a lot of what you say intuition, like originality, but it's not something he's doing it to show off. It's like he's doing it like by himself, like he just creates this magic. And then we also see that the thumb is a bit on the shorter side, but it has a diplomatic phalanx. So this means he's very diplomatic. He makes contacts, and these are the things which sets him above other people. Like his shortcomings are fulfilled by that. If he didn't have maybe the fade line from the Mount to Moon, if he didn't have like this all the structure, like it all comes together. You can't see one sign. So it's like, these things help him overcome these shyness, insecurity, etc. Because he knows that he has to make contacts, and he knows that people are very important in life to go ahead. And we also see that the fingers, if you say they're full of knots, so this means that the person is a very analytical thinker, as I said before. And then we see that the third finger is, even though it's very long, even if I would say it's longer, if it wasn't low set, it would be longer than this finger. So in this case, I would just say that his his ring finger is a bit low set because he is not attention craving. He is not fame seeking. He might also have a bit of right now he would be like a bit of low self esteem, but he's building. He's going for it. He's removing all self doubt. These things, they will remain with him for some time, but as he grows older, like every day, he's learning that I'm good enough. He might have some small self esteem issues because ring finger is not usually set like this. It's usually not set like this for anyone. It's unusual. And I would say its natural position is that it's longer. But overall, I would say that he's working out these issues because he is, as I said, he's a bit insecure, a bit overcautious, and these things he will, like, again, as I said, it's a rare hand. So he will learn from these things. People learn. They know that they have to learn, and they have to adapt, and they have to move on. So again, a very good hand, and again, all the aspects are very good. So thank you so much for the person who sent this poem. They worked really hard. They sent me very good pictures, and this was the best one for me. Thank you so much. And again, you can email me any pictures you find with the name, of course, please. And then I will see when I get time, I will make the video. But I really enjoyed this poem. I really enjoyed making this poem reading video. And I hope you really enjoyed watching this poem reading video. Thank you so much. It warms my heart. Thank you so much. Goodbye.